Hello everyone, I hope you have enjoyed a nice weekend, and let's start with FET price prediction, of course based on Elliott wave analysis as usual. And starting on the daily chart here, we are looking at WXY, three waves towards the downside, and a BC of course towards the upside, finishing as well a wave C very short, where we have potentially finished of course a running flat here with a very short wave C. After this, we are looking, of course, for higher prices impulsively, where we are looking at possibly wave one here with this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, of course, and yeah, we would like to see a wave two after it as a BC or WXY potentially, because yeah, I mean, this wave 4 has interfered with your wave 1, so possibly this is a WXY. Now, after that, we start to see, of course, even higher prices. But however, we were expecting here that this is, of course, is a wave 3. But later on, of course, this wave 4 has invalidated the impulse by reaching the one zone here, the wave 1 zone, of course, which has invalidated the impulse because, of course, as a rule, it is not allowed that wave 4 reach the zone 1. And of course, to get a much more insight in this area, what's going on, so possibly we are looking at double 1-2s here. And of course, this can be a sharper 1-2, how it is normally supposed to be. When you see double 1-2, you start to see a sharper 1-2 later. So that's possible that it is a 1-2, of course, on the 1 hour chart. We're gonna check here. So as you can see, 1-2, 1-2 probably, and we're still ranging right now. So let's check on the 1 hour chart. In our last analysis, we said, of course, under this line, if we gonna move under this, that might, of course, yeah, make a bearish scenario here. And yeah, let's see why. Because we were expecting 1, 2. Okay, this looks like already like a zigzag, by the way, and not an impulse. And therefore, yes, we were expecting a diagonal, contracting diagonal, as you can see with those parallels. But yeah, unfortunately, again with FET, it has yeah, it has broke this trend line, giving us a signal that this contracting diagonal have been broken, and yeah, has been broken, and yeah, it's not a contracting diagonal. And yeah, in that case, we are looking definitely something else, guys. In that case, we are looking here at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably finished. And yeah, if there is no continuation as 1, 2, 1, 2, and we would like to have another 1, 2, guys. So probably, yeah, we are a little bit side range, I would say, sideways. Nothing bearish yet, really bearish, because I don't see also any kind of signals, great signals as bearish. Now, of course, we broke this one, but it's still like, yeah, not, it's a shy bearish scenario. Yeah, it's not really strong one. However, what I would call this, then if we have invalidate as this impulse or this double 1-2 as well, then of course we have no other option than to give it an A, B, and a C here. Why we have already a C also, it's an A, B. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it is already even a wave C here, okay, which it can be, or a WXY. So if we go back a little bit on the 4 hour chart to see what's going on here, yeah, we might still be in a corrective wave here, somehow like this, maybe. It can still be a 1, a 2, and then, yeah, this wave 2 has still to finish somewhere here and then moving up, but this is a very long range for a wave 2, to be honest. So very, very, yeah, very far possibility. What I see is, of course, yeah, to be honest, A, B, C, let's call it. All of it as A, B, C. As we can see, this bearish scenario was already given. So let me turn off, by the way, the daily. So yeah, so our bearish scenario was given already in an A, B, C. And that, guys, yeah, open, of course, a little bit as a scenario for lower prices probably, because we might still in this, of course, 5 waves towards the downside, and we are still looking at 3 waves up. Since we don't have any kind of 5 waves up, I cannot say that we are very, very bullish yet, or even not very, very bearish before I see a 1, 2. Yeah, I need to see a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, of course, to say that it is bearish. But um, potentially, we are looking at 3 ways and no signals of bullish scenarios. And that, of course, give us yeah, the impression here that we are bearish in 5 waves down and then 3 waves up and continuation towards the downside. So on the bigger view, I would say we can still be in a bigger WXY, guys, like this. In WXY, as you can see, your wave Y can be any structure. And that means if we are not in running flat finished and continuation towards the upside, because this is your bullish scenario, your bearish scenario might be a WXY where you have zigzag down, zigzag up, and then zigzag down. Okay. That is the most possible, of course, scenario right now because just it lacks, yeah, it lacks a lot of any kind of impulse, guys. A lot of overlaps, right? It overlap here, and then we don't have any kind of impulse. If this was an impulse, then it has overlap here again. So it has invalidate kind of yeah, all bullish scenarios so far. But yeah, we're still not giving up. I mean, of course, we still need to see what's gonna happen now. Yeah, the only possible way is still, yeah, but this is longer. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking if we get a contracting diagonal like that, but this wave 3 is longer than your wave 1, which is not allowed. Is not allowed in contracting diagonal, of course. And therefore, yeah, even I cannot take a contracting diagonal going somehow like this, right? This is another bullish scenario because you have start your contracting diagonal with an impulse, and that means all your wave 3 and 5 should be impulsive in your contracting diagonal. But this one has been invalid as an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4 interfering and invalidating even this possibility. And therefore, guys, so far bearish or sideways for FET. There is no signal of bullish trend yet. So I prefer to stay sideways right now because, of course, I mean, it's a little bit, there is no signal as well for bearish. So yeah, I think it is just a sideways. So yeah, let's check it tomorrow, come back to it and see some price action, of course, for FET. So far, I don't see any signal of bullish or any signal of bearish. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.